Los Angeles.
Get a nice clean game, huh?
Now the starting group for the visitors. Russell Westbrook out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Rogers. Then there's Griffin. And it's Gasol at the 5.
Well, that was quick. You got to leave some guys back on the tip-off. Otherwise, it can turn right into a fast break, as we just saw.
He used that pick to perfection.
And that was Gortat. He usually scores, but that time set a nice screen.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good. Some solid defense there from Irving. Fry with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Now the dish to Carmelo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes it to Gortat. Left side, Korver. Nobody near Irving. The shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Griffin, no one around him. Off the left rim and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Los Angeles on D. Barnes dishes to Griffin. And he's good on the 3 ball.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
The last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Los Angeles on D. Westbrook kicks to Griffin. Pass to Rogers. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Irving against Westbrook. Irving passes to Fry. And the 3 ball is good. Fry's got 7 points in the game.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Now here's Westbrook. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Korver to the paint. Here's Fry. Rejected by Gasol. Pass to Rogers. He dishes it to Gasol. Here's Griffin. That 3 off the mark. Griffin's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Irving kicks to Gortat. Outside Anthony. The 3-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Anthony's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. And it's blocked. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Gortat. Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. Martin's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Williams in for Irving. Stolen by Middleton. He kicks it to Griffin. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Griffin.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Martin dishes to Garnett. Plays it up and banks it in.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Barnes passes to Middleton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Los Angeles leading by 3. Williams kicks to Thompson. Down low. Outside for Martin. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Jackson misses.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And stolen by Barnes. And Middleton kicks to Adams. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Griffin with the steal. And we reach the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Irving, Channing Frye out there with Garnett. Then there's Anthony Morrow, and it's Serbiak in at the 3. Down low, comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Irving with it, guarded now by Jackson. Got a piece of it off his leg, and the ref saying he kicked it. Gortat's checked in for Los Angeles. Morrow, that's a two-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's on to Tacumbo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Serbiak. But they get it back. And Frye kicks to Morrow. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
On to Tacumbo, dishes to Bogut. For 3, Barbosa. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Irving passes to Frye. Morrow, that's a two-pointer. And that one's on target from the wing. Morrow's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Gasol kicks to Grant. Back to Gasol. And there's the feed to Barbosa. Dishes it to Gasol. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Barbosa dishes to Westbrook. Grant. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance
Angeles making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kicks it to Adams. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Westbrook's got his first 3 points of the game. The pass to Zerbiak. There's a good screen. He feeds it to Levine. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Westbrook with the steal. For the finish. And Rodney Rogers with the slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Westbrook drives in. Feeds to Barbosa. That one's good from the corner.
Assist from.
Now it's just a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And here's Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Williams kicks to Levine. Back to Williams. From deep. Los Angeles with another miss. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Gasol. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Anthony kicks to Levine. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And Los Angeles leads by 4.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Rogers passes to Gasol. And Thompson sends it back.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
That one a little long. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 5 now.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Korver, good.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Barbosa's shot is off. Williams for 3. Can't get it to go. Barbosa kicks to Westbrook. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Russell with a wide open look. Drill. Here's the three-pointer. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. You have to like what we're seeing from Channing Frye.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Griffin is out there with Rogers. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Barnes in the 2 spot. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. And here's Frye from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Gasol dishes to Westbrook. Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. passes to Rogers. The baseline J. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And here's Anthony for 3. The kick out to Irving. The 3. Good. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
.90 seconds now into the second half. Back to Anthony. Fires the 3. And it's Anthony again missing. Inside. Here's Barnes. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Horford. Good.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Outside for Griffin. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the visitors. 15-point game.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Grant sets a screen for Westbrook. And Thompson sends it back. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Right side Irving. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Irving's got 10 points in the game.